Well, today I guess I'm thinking about how the heck do we fix the system so we don't have just dwindling slave-like conditions in rural areas where farmers are, most of them are doing it out of the goodness of their heart. They feel like some sort of duty, and the others are ginormo companies that, the money doesn't stay in the community. It's just, gargantuan production, and, it's all shipped off all over the place. None of the money or product stays in the community. These obviously are not good options. Our rural communities where agriculture has been the major industry are just completely dying off, dwindling. Rural areas are becoming less livable unless you're within a certain distance of a metropolitan area, blah, 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 blah. Well, I think what it comes down to is we gotta push a couple levers with taking back control of the government to work for the average person, to work for creating better communities. We gotta seize the power of the government to do a few things. First of all is to incentivize taking care of our lands, our waters, our soil, and to incentivize taking some land out of crop production, grain production, move it over into rotational grazing, pasture, or just cover cropping and focusing on soil health for a couple years. And gotta get the last of these sunflowers in. And you basically just do that with changing the incentive structure. We invest a whole bunch of money in stuff like crop insurance, and then these rescue payments we need every few years, it seems like. So we need to switch that into basically paying farmers to switch their land use, to get away from some of this grain production, because we have oversupply. It's just not good for the land. We've just more and more unideal land gets used for grain production. So literally just like, I think it could work kind of like organic certification, which is a pain in the ass, but just saying, like, if you do these practices, cover cropping, blah blah blah, you get more and more money unlocked per acre to receive, and you just need to pump up the FSA office with more people and just look at farmers' expenses, reimburse that, plus $100 for profit. Like this free market system where big corporations and the most ruthless people went out in agriculture and monopolize industries and just put a chokehold on them. No good. We need to change that. So the other thing we need to do is give tax subsidies to small businesses, tax hikes for these big corporations that are strangling the industry. Finally, we need to do monopoly busting. Bust up these meat packers. Literally fracture them into a bunch of smaller companies that can't coordinate with each other. You know, there needs to be repercussions for price fixing, monopolies, all that. Yeah, just basically subsidize small family operations, and incentivize protecting our natural resources. Okay, I gotta go.